This is a nuts and bolts day. I have actually been working on this for about 3 hours or so. Actually, probably longer. Nuts and bolts day, trying to get everything deployed. So through Railway, Clerk, Stripe, Vercel, all of it. And well, I'm actually only trying to do like one or two things, but in an effort to do all that, I have to do all of it. So I'm currently deploying like V0 of everything for Soku, for launch Soku. Just trying to get it live. Live on the various. What? Is this actually for real? Is this new? Nice. Current change, incoming change. I think it's incoming. Mark is resolved. Incoming change. So it's all the incoming basically on this one. Why did I do that? Weird. Don't really need, I mean, yes. That's literally the same thing. Don't worry about it. 2 conflicts. What's the next one? Hello? Oh, okay. Incoming. God. Oops. I did. Remove all conflict markers. Ah, these guys. Jeez. Turbo. Set incoming. Mark is red. Alright, today is a nuts and bolts day. I am trying to get everything deployed to the staging website. For everything staging. So API, Stripe, Clerk, like the auth, marketing website, the front end application website, and all that stuff. So I've been doing this actually for the past probably 3 or 4 hours. I'm not even gonna lie about it. And yeah, I haven't figured out how to get these guys. What is this? Vercel. That was earlier. This is new. So trying to get all these deployed. Ooh, the web deployed. So that's a good sign. I don't remember what the domain is though. Let's see, because it was giving me an internal server error last time, and it still is this time. So I have to I have to deploy a bunch of stuff to Railway first for all this to work, because I'm not using, the thing is, like, when you build an app from like Lovable, or even just like you go into a naked project and say, hey, build this thing for me, it'll build it and it'll do it, but it'll be like the fastest way possible, and in my opinion, not very scalable. And so it would probably do everything on serverless functions, which lives inside of like Vercel, or lives inside of, you know, whatever hosting that you're using, but it's not scalable. So in 6 months, if you have a genuinely good idea, you're gonna have to rebuild everything from scratch, and it's just no bueno. Plus, with serverless functions, like, it's all cold start, so there's no real throughput going on. All right, let's figure out what our error logs are. Missing publishable key. I can't tell you how many times I've added this in there. I thought that I already added this in there, and I'm almost positive I did. But if we go in here to launch Soku Web, clerk signing secret, clerk secret key. Like, it's literally in there. So I'm a little thrown right now on why it said it's not. Also, don't mind all my tabs. I gotta, for my own sake, dude, I actually have to. Let's just exit, because it's not even worth it. It's not even worth going in and figuring out which ones I'm still using. I know what I need, and the music was one of them. That's funny, actually. We'll just go back in here and push play and push live. There we go. All right, we'll get out of this. Put this on a different screen. New. Does anyone else suffer from ungodly amount of browser tabs? So I know I need Clerk. I know I need Vercel. I know I need GitHub. I know I need Railway. And that's it for now. Let's try and stay focused here, okay? Let's try and stay focused here. 1,700 tabs isn't the move. Let's go here. And we'll go into deployments. This guy, merge brands mansion stage, GitHub, launch Soku, pull requests, stage. Well, I think actually this is like we have to go to a preview. So this is the preview version, but it's still showing internal server error. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Well, none of those are the ones that I need anyways, so that doesn't really matter. I literally did this already. I literally already gave it the secret key. Like, used 2 minutes ago. What? I I'm running into an error when I am to... I'm running into an error when I'm attempting to deploy the web app through Vercel, and this is the error that it's giving me. I know for a fact that I have the clerk env variable inside of Vercel and Doppler, but for some reason Vercel isn't reading it. Today is a nuts and bolts day, boys. Trying to get everything deployed to like staging and maybe even production. Like, doesn't really matter. I'm not selling anything or offering any services or anything like that. It's just like a boilerplate. So but the first step is getting the front end, both front ends deployed. So I think this is the web, the actual web app. And then if we go to marketing, created 3 hours ago. This one's chilling, but I can't see it because what if I go? No. I sometimes my hands are tied with like the Cloudflare thing. It's a machine constraint. I need to get a new computer. But I could always go here. And this one looks good. So I like these graphics. Oh, wait, is it missing a Y? That would be super silly. That would be super silly. I'm gonna do this off screen because God knows every time I work with keys or whatever, somehow it just gets shown. Okay, so front end, launch Soku front end, stage, clerk, secret key. Next public clerk publishable key. Didn't it say secret key though in here? Oh, publishable key. Okay. Oh, I think we missed a. We missed a Y, boys. God, I hate that. Let's go into environment variables again. Key, next public clerk publishable key, just now. Okay, so let's try and redeploy this little cutie. We'll go back, deployments. Let's try and redeploy this little cutie. Preview and redeploy. Yo, what up, big dog? It's going. I've been doing like config stuff for the past couple hours, trying to get all the environment variables set up, get everything deployed to Vercel, to Railway. I changed CRMs also earlier today from HubSpot to Go High Level, because HubSpot's, and I knew this, but I figured we could get like solo founders could get by with the bare minimum of HubSpot, but they don't offer workflows, which is part of what I'm going to be doing like throughout this whole process, is like marketing sequences and different types of workflows based on user interactions and stuff like that. So earlier today I made this swap from HubSpot to Go High Level, and I've used Go High Level before. I like it. It's a little clunky, but very powerful for $90 a month. But other than that, just doing config stuff today. So goal for today is just to get everything working on, well, first, get it working on, well, I don't know where the main branch is, or the main, oh, it did it. No screenshot of it. All right, fingers crossed. Duh! I love that for me. Okay, let's go look at the logs. Jeez, this better not be just now. 8:03, 8:15. Okay, well that's a bit more confidence. I just hope it's not the same error. Oh, it's this one up here. Publishable key not valid. I think you're wrong. Publishable key not valid. Next clerk. Oh, no, you're right. What? Why is that there? Jeez. You building anything tonight, my boy? It's the public key. Yeah, this one. And this is for production. This is prod. Okay, paste that in there. I don't even need that anymore, but save it, run it. Let's go back and look at stage. Currently feeding context. It just depends on what we're talking about. But for like the actual app build, skills files, I'm building out infrastructure right now, so I don't need a lot of context yet. But as far as in the future, oh, you said specifically to the CRM. MCPs to the CRM. Yeah, so the Go High Level MCP. But I was using the HubSpot MCP before. But yeah, that's all related. That's the goal, at least. The goal with a lot of this, I mentioned this on stream yesterday, but like one of the things that I want to do with this is enable users to build their own dashboards, like via text. So it'll be like, the prompt will be like, what do you want to see with your data today? And like give it some options, and then they'll go in like, oh shoot, I forgot I did that. I think I'm already logged in though. So instead of like having a static dashboard like this where I'm choosing to show the user what I think they want to see, like there will be a little text box in here that'd be like, what do you want to see with your, social media data? And then like they can, obviously we'll have brand guidelines and stuff, but they can then prompt it and then see the data they want to see it. So it's like dynamic reports, I guess. All right. Let's try yet again on this deploy ski. Redeploy. That was stage. That was production. Ah, bummer. Did I change it? I don't know. Let's go copy this. Go over to production. I think it's this one. Yeah. And then let's go to dev. And copy this one. Go stage. Yeah, I don't know how that got in there, but whatever. Save it. Save it. All right. I think that should work. How do you feed, if you're still in here, how do you feed context to your agents? I know MCPs is like not outdated per se. It's still very useful, but it's just not, it's not token optimized. So it costs the most in tokens per se, because it has to figure out what tools to use, right? It's like going through, it's like, oh, these are all the tools. Which one should I use? And it goes in, it's kind of like trial and error-ish, like under the hood, until it finds what it thinks that you're asking for. Because at the end of the day, oh no. Because at the end of the day, it's like, dude, why? This thing is being a cuck. Excuse my language. Alright, it better be a different error log this time, though. Yes, it is, dude. I promise you it is. Can I... sync. Publishable key not valid. And stage. That's the front end. I don't care about you. Deployments. All right, let's go. This one. Let me go in here. See what it looks like in Vercel. Maybe it's not syncing up correctly. Maybe Doppler's being a little bitch. Next, public, publishable key. What's the point of that? Why are there so many? I don't have that many. there's not that many in there. It's like web. There's like 50 of them in here. I only have oh, you know what? I wonder if it's Can I bulk edit these? It'd be nice if I could bulk edit. Yeah, I did that. Let's see, do I actually need to delete it? I might need to delete it. Let's see if that fixed it. I doubt it, but you never know. Okay, we'll try and redeploy this one. Because those variables should be in any of these builds. It doesn't matter because it's in Vercel. What I'm probably gonna have to do is what it looks like is gonna have to delete all of the environment variables that are in Vercel that got synced over with Doppler, and then resync them. I think they just got out of whack. That's the bad thing about using Doppler is like I can't go in and look at what all the values of the environment variables are. But the good thing about Doppler is you just have them all in one place instead of like sprinkled throughout your repository and all these .env files literally everywhere in all the different packages, because like in the Monorepo at least, like I have 8 packages, or 8 quote unquote apps, and then a bunch of packages like for Go High Level, for the database, schema, the temporal contracts when we get to those. So it's just annoying to have environment variables in all of those versus just one single source of truth in Doppler. Maybe it's overkill though. Maybe it's like adding a layer of complexity that's not necessary. Okay, launch Soku Web. Nice. Let's sign in. overview. This is production though, so let's go ahead, since preview worked, let's go ahead, merge this little cutie in there from stage into main. And wait for it to deploy. And then hopefully we can get our API deployed today as well. That's actually probably why, I'm just now remembering, that's probably why that button didn't work, because it has to connect to the API. Well, no, it's actually after sign up that it connects to the API. It's after it, because it'll hit the webhook, the Clerk webhook and the Stripe webhook whenever they purchase or whatever. So I think I'm wrong there. Deployments shouldn't take long. Shouldn't take too long. But yeah, it'll be sick to have all of my back-end services deployed from one place, i.e. Railway for stage and production. I just have to get all this stuff working first. Failed to build image. Oh, really? That's good to know, actually. I'll try and turn it up in. It's kind of away from my face. It's like, I don't know, a foot away from my face. I don't think that should matter. I could pull it closer, but let me turn it up in OBS. It's cranked in OBS though, dude. Let me try that, see if that's any better. Maybe turn it up a little bit here too. Let me know if it's too much. I tend to overcorrect all the time. But I did not know that my mic was mega quiet. I appreciate it. I tend to talk pretty quietly anyways. I couldn't tell you the decibel level, but it's borderline mumbling. That's just kind of how I talk. But yeah. All right, let's see if this little cutie deployed. It did indeed. I'm feeling hopeful because it has a preview. Okay, that works. Let's go a little sign in. Sign in button's not working. Okay, bet. I appreciate it. What? Why would this be happening? It's whack. You building anything tonight? Quigago? I always feel like I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Or your handle. I do need to fix something in the Soku voice, because the only button right now, it's supposed to just be the function button, like when I click to talk or whatever. But when I push like the up key, the down key, the left key, right key, like they all start recording, which is super annoying. Cause like I'll be crushing through some like keyboard commands and stuff. I think it's like any of the, well, no. Shift, Control. I guess it's just the arrow keys too. So let me go into that project real quick and fix that while we're waiting. Soku voice. We'll go Claude. I'm encountering an error or a bug in Soku voice where if I click on any of the arrow keys, it also starts recording. This is a hard requirement that I should only be able to use the function key on my keyboard. Client websites, it's kind of cool, dude. What type of websites do you build? Like marketing stuff? Marketing websites? The wood, I'm building two things. The first one's just like a big boilerplate for production level SaaS applications that has agentic capabilities inside to where you should only have to quote unquote vibe code features and not infrastructure. And then my idea on top of that will be like a social media distribution application. Social media distribution and reusability of posts and stuff like that. Okay, clerk keys in Doppler prod. You have next public key PK live. Clerk.launchio.io. Launch Soku.io live instance. Clerk secret key SK test. Oh. Interesting. Did I screw it up? Okay. What did it say? Clerk secret key. Oh, you're right. Well, it's dev. I need prod. Clerk secret key. Oh, you're right. Dang. I'm sorry. Clerk secret key. Copy. Save. Save it, run it. I will definitely have to redeploy. Just a side gig, yeah, small business CRM type thing for people that don't want a huge WordPress thing. Small booking apps, etc. Oh, sweet. Yeah. I get that. That's sick. I used to work on some WordPress sites back in the day. I think nowadays devs can make a lot of money building one-off websites for like smaller businesses that don't want like huge overhead of like these bigger tools, and it'll just be like in-house with maybe a little retainer or something for like these smaller businesses. Building software is just so easy and so quick now. All right, let's try again. Try and deploy. Yeah. Yeah, I bet you're cranking in the monies, dude. Redeploy. Redeploy. My biggest thing with all that kind of stuff is like, my hardest thing with that kind of stuff is like finding clients that aren't like stupid cheap. Cause like I think the minimum I'll do for like a side project is like $1,000, and like people want to spend $400, and it's like, dude, I'm not gonna lock myself in my office for $20 an hour, basically. I'm just not gonna do it. So that's my only problem with small business, is they tend to be cheap. But maybe you found some success finding better clients and stuff like that. All right, little cutie, let's see what you do. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I did not want to stream today, to be honest. Because I was like doing all this infrastructure stuff, like this deployment stuff, and I was like, I've been working on this for, like I said, probably about 3 hours before this. Other stuff too. But I was like, well, I've been sitting here for the past 3 hours, and I could have been... Dude, if this thing doesn't work again, I'm going to be upset. This is prod. Nope. Oh, that's why it's both of them. I was so confused. Why is this in here? Dude. Redeploy. Yes. This is preview, edit. Oh, weird. Neither of those are in there. Did I not resync it? I must not have resynced it. Whatever. That's funny, dude. Just watch YouTube and play video games. Yeah. What kind of games do you play? Bro, I haven't played a game on my computer in so long. The last game I want to say I played on my computer was like Age of Empires or something way back in the day, dude, when I was like 15. And I got into like console gaming a little bit, in my later teens. I mean, I played like Call of Duty and Halo and all that stuff in the glory days, but after I like went to college and stuff, and like I just haven't really played that many games. I did get really big into Apex when that came out. Apex Legends and what's that other game? That other first person like open or battle royale. Oh, PUBG. I was really big into PUBG too. And I played those for about 2 years. Like 2019, 2018. But since then, I haven't really played anything. I will say though, sometimes I play, I shouldn't say this online because it's going to be like, this guy's an idiot. Sometimes I'll play League of Legends on my phone, which is like super gay. Just wasting time, dude. Project Zomboid? I've never even heard of that, my guy. Project Zomboid? What is that? Maybe I've seen like, oh no, I've never seen this, dude. What? So is it like The Sims for zombies and shit? Like, do you have to like build barricades and like build, or what is it like? Remember that? What was that old? It looked like this. It was like Six Flags Tycoon or something. What was that shit? Roller Coaster Tycoon, I think. Yes. So is Project Zomboid kind of like Roller Coaster Tycoon? This dates me. I swear to God, if there's any young lads in here, they're like, bro, who are you? How old are you? I played this shit and it was fun as fuck. All right, where are we? Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you. That's kind of cool. All right. Be good to me. I don't like how slow it is, regardless. Okay, it's a survival game. I don't know why this is so slow. I think I'm on the max plan. It's just the $100 one though. It's not the $200. I never run out of usage on that's API. Yeah, I'm on the max plan with like $100. How many hours do I vibe code at a time? It just depends on what I'm doing. Just depends on what I'm doing. But like today I've been in here for probably about 5 hours so far. But I'm doing like, I'm not really vibe coding per se. I'm like hooking stuff up, which is annoying. It's just like the part that I hate doing, but once I get it done, it'll be done forever. So I've also never used Clerk before. And I thought it would be a little bit more simple than this, but whatever. What about you, the wood? What do you code? What do you do? What do you build? Oh, shoot. All right, let's see what this one's doing. What? Didn't even start yet. On the side, I'm working on basically a WhisperFlow clone to where I can just push a button and it like records my spoken voice and transcribes it. But there's currently a bug where if I push the arrow keys, it also records like this. I'm pushing like the left arrow key right now. And so it records until something stops. I push another key. Yeah. And then so I have to make sure it's only when I push the function key, because I'll be like tabbing through stuff and it'll like start recording and then like I won't be saying anything and it'll add something like brackets, calm music playing. So oh, there you go, dude. Sorry to hear that you lost your job, dude. That really sucks. I haven't heard of too many people losing their jobs yet, but it might become a thing, you know, in the future, depending on your skill set. But I think that you're on the right path and learning how to at least use the tools, you know. But I think as long as your background is good and like you know how systems work together, like you'll be able to get a new job though, dude. I'd say keep your head up. Like I don't know how long ago you lost your gig, but I'd say keep your head up, dude. All right. Let's see what this thing said. I actually just recently heard that Google and I didn't know this because it was before my time, but Google was one of the first companies, if not the first company, to have coding interviews or coding challenges, during the interview process. And they just announced that they're going to like get rid of like the lead code style coding interviews in favor of like agentic interviews. Like how do you steer an AI to fix whatever this problem is? So it's really interesting, and I'm sure other companies will follow suit too. Yeah, I will say the demand, it seems like the demand for software engineers is definitely lower than it was. I mean, especially like 2020, early 2020, 2021, 2018. 2018, I feel like 2018 to 2023, 2024 was like the glory years for software engineering. It was like fun to build. It was semi-easy, cool tools to use. Like you weren't using jQuery. Okay, where did this go? No, there wasn't actually. There wasn't a failed request in the network tab. I don't think. All. Sign in. If I click it, nothing happens. Oh. Yeah, it's all this stuff. I am trying to connect clerk auth to my front end right now, just for like authentication. It's working in my local host, but that's because I'm going through ngrok. That's how you pronounce it. Locally, so I'm just trying to deploy everything to staging and production right now, and just getting the right keys, the right variables, the right configurations basically set up. What about you, Pulse? What are you up to tonight? Beautiful Sunday evening. Actually, wouldn't know if it's beautiful or not. I'm in my office and the doors are closed, so it's crazy. It's 9 o'clock though. I think I've been in here since 3:30, 3 p.m. It's been a good day. Earlier I haven't used Clerk before. I usually use like JWTs, or I've used Firebase in the past. Firebase is really easy actually, but Firebase is not really scalable for Clerk is configured in proxy mode. Expect your own domain to forward, but you don't have to rewrite setup for it. Next.js fails not found. Okay, that makes sense to me. 7:30 a.m., dude. That's insane. Is it like light in the morning at 7:30 a.m. or is it still like kind of dark? Depending on the time of the year here in Texas, at least, it's like still kind of like, I don't know, early dawn, I guess. Whereabouts in India are you? Where are the proxy settings? Because I want to turn that off immediately. Okay, nice. Domains. Oh, did I not set all this up? I guess maybe I forgot to. Point each CNAME record on this page to the correct value in your DNS service, or use a proxy, or not. Oh, nice. Nice, dude. Are you building anything cool with AI or otherwise right now? Do anything snazzy? I don't think we want it proxied. I don't think I need to do all these. Let's just do this one. And verify. Unverified? I don't think I need the email one. Oh, this one's proxied. Can I edit this? Because I don't think I need it to be proxied. Okay. Re-verification's already running. I'm doing like config setup stuff in here, by the way. I was just doing it off screen because I don't like doing this stuff on screen just in case one of my keys gets like out there or something. Satellites, what is that? Your take on AI, how much did it already have an effect on most people in your country? Also, how the workforce is changing in your point of view? I think if you don't use it, you're a little crazy. I think 90% of software engineers nowadays are using it in some capacity. I don't think everyone is like fully hands off, don't know what they're writing, not reviewing the code or whatever, which I think is absolutely insane. But I think as far as adoption, like all software engineers are probably using it. I tend to use it more of like an execution partner versus anything. I don't like letting it think for me in general, especially with features. Like if it's like integration or if it's like repeatable setup stuff, like I don't care. Especially if there's documentation around how the implementation should work. Like, okay, just let it set it up according to like the standard documentation. But like features that you're building on your own, I think that you should think of those on your own, right? Don't let it build out your whole feature for you without you even knowing what's going on. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, because then where is your domain expertise, right? What are you good at? Disable proxy and clerk dashboard. I think this one I already did, but it wasn't enabled. That's the thing. I just didn't add in the DNS configurations. Hello. Yeah, that's what I do. That's my day job as a software engineer. I think homeboy Quigago is too, who's in chat. We're both tech bros. This is taking a long time. Like a super long time. Oh yeah, everyone in America, every dude probably 55 to at least 20, I would say, knows who Electronic Arts are. That's cool, dude. How long are you working for them? I bet you use AI a lot in your job, actually, depending on what side of things you're on. AI for QE is insane. What softwares do y'all use for QE? Do you do like Playwright or what's that other one? Cypress. Cypress is dope. I like Cypress, to be honest. I thought about using Cypress in here in this production stack, but I'm using Playwright instead. Ah, nice. Verified. Let's see if this is working now. Initial thoughts is no, it's not. Let's clear the cache. See if that helps. Nope. I gotta stand up, dude. I've been sitting for way too long. Yeah, Pulse. I think AI for QA, QE, whatever is actually next level, especially on the web side of things. Like mobile, I don't know that much. I feel like mobile still has a hard time with like the different tools that are available and screens and the elements, but like QE for web, dude. Oh hell yeah, dude! Every dude my age loves EA, dude. That's where we all kind of got started. Like, Quigago and I earlier were talking about gaming. Um, yeah, everyone knows EA Sports, dude. That's dope. Automation script in Selenium. Okay, nice, dude. Nice. That's sick. I would love to get this working tonight. That would just tickle me just the right way. The worst thing, as a dev at least in my experience over the past, 5-6 years or so, is going to sleep with unresolved code. Dude. Because your wheels are turning, at least in my experience. Like, my wheels are just keep turning, like, oh, what if it's this? Or what if it's that? I should have tried this. I should have tried that. Oh, maybe this, maybe that. And you don't end up going to sleep until 4 a.m. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. I think that's the way to do it, though. Is like, I don't know, just have an idea. Create a clerk proxy routing handler. Sure. I don't think that's the way you do it, but let me look at that. Look at their documentation. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. Same, same. Same, same, dude. Should have just done this in master, to be honest. or main. I always open a new tab. Okay. Stage. Are you kidding, dude? Remote contains work. I just did this. Oh my God. This is so annoying. I always forget how to do this. What? I hate merge conflicts, dude, especially when I've been working the same branch this whole time. All right, there we go. Would you mind sharing where you work at and if there's any referrals you can give me in my current role? I would love to move out of here. Maybe it can end up in America. Who knows? I don't currently know of anyone looking. Are you looking to get into development? Are you looking to get into QA stuff over here? Also, with the stuff that getting visas is really hard now, from what I heard, with like all the new Trump stuff, which is super annoying. So the company that you would work for would have to pay for the H-1B visa thing, from what I've heard at least. But yeah, are you looking to get into development or QA, QE stuff? All right, where are you? Yeah, Quigago knows. I'm not gonna say anything about it, to be honest. But he might be right on that one. It's funny, dude. Honestly, I was thinking about moving out that way. Going and chilling in Thailand or something, that'd be sick. Or like, I don't know, Bali. I've never been to India, though. I've been all over Southeast Asia, but I've never been to India. Just merge it. I just want to see if this works, dude. starving too. Alright, so we're back here. Let's do a hard refresh. You specialize in development, isn't it, in QA? Yeah, H1B says weird. Who knows, you might be able to in Japan. Yeah, I mean, don't let it dissuade you if that's what you want to do, dude. Go after it for sure. I wonder if we get logs in here. Soku voice. Love the lights behind me. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have an insatiable desire for LED lights. And those, dude, have been so faithful. I've had those lights, those exact 2 strands for probably, like the blue ones at least, like those, for literally, I'm not even kidding, I'm not lying to you, like 6 years? Actually, I just lied. It's more like 5. And they've been on pretty much the whole time. Like, I don't ever turn them off. I will say, it used to be able to connect to my phone, like a phone app, but it can't anymore, so now I have to like go over there and click the button to change the colors, which is annoying. But they're bright and they're faithful, so faithful. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Let's go open this again. See if it fixed it. Oh shoot. Inhales deeply. That's funny. These configuration streams are boring. Jeez. I just want to build features, dude. I just want to build tools. Yeah. Yeah, job market's just super tough. Job market is very tough. No one wants to lose their jobs right now, that's for sure. What are you looking at, Quigago? What are those? What are those eyes, bro? What are you doing? You like these lights more? I need to get one more strand, so that reaches all the way down to the bottom, and then same over here. You'll never unsee it now. This reaches all the way down to the bottom too, but it's not long enough. Oh, 8:35. This is 34. Yeah, this fucking clerk thing, dude. It's annoying me. Yeah, I just don't understand why built-in middleware proxy instead of the route handler. That's what I said before. It just casts the JavaScript paths. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we need to do all this stuff. It's just kind of goofy. Should be 3. All right, let's remove that proxy and get clerk working on main. Go back. Deployments should be deploying. Okay. Remove that proxy. Let's see how we go. All right. Go back. Hard refresh. Dude, how many times we got to do this? How many times we have to tell it that where are these things? I'm about to bounce on this whole clerk thing, dude. This is pretty dumb, to be honest. did it say? Clerk publishable key is correct. Clerk publishable key. PK Live. This guy. Clerk. Next. Sign in. Redirect. Publishable key. Yeah, it's the same one. We're unable to attribute this request to an instance running on Clerk. Make sure that your Clerk publishable key is correct. I've done that. Oh wait. Wait, what am I doing? Hold on a second. Let me think about this. Because I added the instance. Because I added it to the DNS, but the DNS is on I am on a proxy or a VPN. But I don't think that should matter. Yeah, no. Because I added it to... That shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter. No, it's not a CORS error. Now it's saying that my publishable key is correct, but I know it is. Like I added it in there several times. Or I checked it several times, I mean. Let's go to settings. Environments. Production. Clerk. Publishable key. Edit. Why isn't it in there? I don't understand why it wouldn't be in there. Let's see. I don't think any of them are in there actually when I view them. All right. If this doesn't work, I'm probably going to sign off, get some food, and yeah, what? Come back later. I wonder if it's because I'm on this domain versus the launch Soku domain. But this is gonna live on a subdomain. It's gonna be app.launchsoku.io. It's just annoying because it's working in development. It's working on localhost. If I go to localhost, is it running right now? It's not running. npm dev. Wait, what? Dude, no. Why did all this shit change, dude? Yeah, because all this shit works in the developer environment. 2001. Whack. Why does it work in development but it doesn't work in production? You're gay. That's why. Let's see. Kenneth, that's really funny. That's hilarious. Oh, I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying here. You're funny, Kenneth. How's your night going, big dog? How often do you drive? How often do you drive trucks, dude? Like how do the shifts work? I know that there's like a daily limit of how many hours you can drive, like how many consecutive hours you can drive, but I can't recall. I can't recall what it was. Yeah, it's still not working. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, invalid host. That's crazy. Really? They're just trying to like... 13 through 16 plus hours running daily these days. That's nuts. And probably if you don't, they kind of probably like are pissed at you. Dude, logistics is insane. That's nuts, dude. That makes me sad. That's a long day, dude. 16 hours in a truck. I can only imagine how stressful that is too, to be honest. I can't drive through Dallas without getting pissed at someone doing some dumb shit. You're driving across the whole country, dude. That's insane. About how far can you get in 16 hours? Like, yeah, that's crazy, dude. Oh. Is that how that works? So if I go API keys, can I change this though? Let's legacy API keys. Standard API keys. PKY2X. It's the same one. Settings. I think it's because I'm on the wrong domain. Quigago, for what it's worth. I'm on like Vercel's. I'm on Vercel's. Like their subdomain. But I guess it thinks I need it to be the domain I bought, so launch soku.io. But it's going to be on a subdomain though, so I have to figure that out. A satellite domain. I saw that setting on here. Configure. Developers. Domain satellites. Of course. Of course satellite domains is a pro plan. I don't want to do that. The whole point is to have. I think it's just going to add too much friction, dude, to be honest. For someone like trying to get clone this, you know, and then like get it set up within a couple of minutes, I think this is just going to add some friction. I think we should probably just roll out our own JWT system. primary pending. Oh, actually, app. I think I can do this. Okay, I could do this, I think. So now I can go in here and deploy Vercel overview, add a custom domain, edit, app.launch soku.io, production, yes. Save, yes. Invalid configuration, auto configure, yes. I think this should work. I do think I need to add these though. All right. I hate you. I despise you. I don't know, dude. This is whack. Never realized how bored I would be of running Claude autonomously. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I guess you're just kind of like waiting around, seeing what's going to output. That is one of the bad things about agentic coding is like sometimes the rush of thinking about something and like hand coding it and it like working is kind of gone sometimes. I mean, obviously there's still logic that goes into action when I get something like this running, because it's usually just like mismatched configuration settings and stuff like that, like super boring stuff. But when I like build out a feature, like there's a feature that I'm like looking forward to building out with actually the Soku actual platform, to where it'll analyze. All right, to where it'll analyze. All right, let's. Of course, it already turned off. It's so fucking Clerk and Next.js. I didn't think that it would be this difficult to set up simple authentication. But yeah, I'm probably gonna sign off, my dogs. Try and get some I almost said lunch. Try and get some dinner. Hopefully I can get this running before tomorrow though. Super annoying, dude. Not like this. That's funny. Buddy, here's the despair in my voice, dude. It's also loading for forever. Oh wait, this is pending. I need to pack a bowl. Dude, I haven't smoked in a long time. It sounds so good right now though, dude, to be honest. I don't have anything against it. I'm like, I would do it too much if I gave myself access to it. I'm kind of like obsessive compulsive. So like, for example, like I was like doing those Zen pouches and I got up to like doing the 9s and there was one in my mouth all day long. And I was going through like a can a day easily. And I just had to stop cold turkey. And I thought about buying another can every day for like 7. I wish I could show you. They're just, I keep them as like a reminder to never do it again, because there's like 50 of them down there, probably more, just like in this little drawer. I don't know, I'm retarded like that. But yeah, the reefer sounds really good right now. Why is it so big? I am quite starving now. I wonder if... No, of course not. Oh, interesting. That might be it. For this, at least. What did I do? I did primary is launch Soku. Well, this is pending. So I'll just give it this. Dun, dun, dun. I don't think that's right, but I will. I can't click it. I did do that, but maybe I got this one wrong. CLK mail, that points to. So CLK mail. These are all CNAME. CNAME. I already did this one. It's this one right here. Mail 66.services. This one's proxied though. Maybe it's because it's proxied. We'll turn the proxy off. Yikes. Okay, DNS configuration is verified. All of those little cuties. SSL certificate is not. These are both pending. All 5 DNS records must be set before SSL certificates can be issued. Okay, well I did that. Show. Oh. But even this though, dude, like, even this for ease of access for people who will, you know, be downloading this in the future and using it, like this is, I think just your regular old JWTs might be better. Just like hand rolled, you know. I think that's just easier than like doing this whole user software. The only problem is I don't want to hand roll like Google. Okay, so now it's been verified, so it'll probably work now. So if I go back to this. Yeah, well, I figured that first. Yeah, well, I figured that first part out, so I'm gonna call it a day, boys. I'm famished. It's 10, almost 30. It's been, I think it's been productive. I can't tell yet. Maybe I'll know later. But I appreciate y'all hanging out. I'll keep y'all updated on my next steps. I need to put like a goal thing on the screen, like what's the goal for today? Or whatever. But yeah, GGWP. We'll catch you guys. But yeah, GGWP. We'll catch you guys.